Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here with Kyle Roche from AWS. Hello, Kyle.
Hey, Randy, thanks for having me.
So we're here to talk about SIGGRAPH and visual effects and just different trends that you've been seeing. But let's start off with SIGGRAPH. You guys have a keynote that you're sponsoring. Can you get into that a little bit?
Sure. Yeah, we have a keynote that we filmed. We may have gone a little bit over the top on the set we used for the keynote, but some big customer names. I mean, we're lucky to be able to partner, with I think thought leaders like Netflix, like Weta, Company 3, and Epic, and they're all featured in the keynote. I don't want to spoil anything that that's getting announced there, but it's going to be great. I think to hear from those companies, hear about the trends that we'll be talking about today, and also like how they're driving innovation in their projects over the last couple of years.
Fantastic. Well, let's start off with cloud workflows and creating content in the cloud. I know that's a big deal for you guys. It might be part of your keynote, not sure, but why don't you jump into that a little bit?
Into just like content production in the cloud, I think yeah, it's been a great subject for us the last couple of years, and I think it is kind of a main theme in the keynote for both us and the customers. And we've been seeing the cloud play a more integral part of content production for the last couple of years. And mostly it's been on the rendering side. I think as early as 2018, 2019, though, we've had customers like Untold Studios in the UK that have been looking to go all in on the cloud. Like today, as an example, Untold has more than 100 artists working full time on AWS. In recent years, we've hit the spot where like bandwidth, CPU, storage has really gotten to the place where other types of workloads are possible. For example, with the pandemic last year, we had to figure out, all of us had to figure out, studios especially, how to be productive from remote settings. And there was a big push for virtual workstations for artists, so that people from different physical locations could collaborate in the same artistic projects together. So I think content production is really evolving the last couple of years, and will continue to do so.
Okay, you guys recently introduced Nimble Studios. Can you tell everybody what that is and what it will be moving forward?
Sure. So Nimble Studio it's a managed service from AWS that allows VFX animation studios, any production studio, to run their entire content creation pipeline end to end in AWS. So Nimble orchestrates over 50 different other AWS services, including storage, networking, Active Directory, user management, identity, all these different things, making it really much quicker for a studio to get up and running on the cloud. So we orchestrate everything from the virtual workstations all the way through to the render pipeline.
Can you talk a little bit about virtual workstations?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, virtual workstations, as you know, they're not really like a new thing, but I think for years, AWS customers have used our products like AppStream, like Workspaces, or even just straight up EC2 instances on the cloud for productivity, for back office applications. Virtual workstations, like, they're exactly what it sounds like, right? It's a desktop running an instance with your software in one of our regions. So AWS, we offer a streaming service called Nice DCV, which Nimble Studio bundles at no additional charge. And I guess specifically virtual workstations in context of Nimble Studio and how they apply to artists. We utilize high-powered GPU instances with NVIDIA RTX technology. Like I said, we built in support for streaming dual 4K streaming over Nice DCV. And then I think the key important part is for artists that it all works with latency that is sensitive enough for pen tablets, for the peripherals that they use every day. So it's really replacing what you would have on your desk traditionally.
Before I let you go, I want to talk a little bit about trends. What do you see? What have you seen in the past year and a half? And I'm sure it's going to involve remote workflows and stuff, but what do you see going forward for the next year and a half?
Sure. Yeah, like I said, I mean, the last couple of years, especially through the pandemic, we saw that push from experimenting with rendering on the cloud all the way through to moving your entire studio, your entire pipeline into the cloud. Virtual workstations obviously drove a lot of that the last couple of years. I think going forward, other than what we discussed already, I'm really excited about real-time engines. I think Epic, as an example, is a great AWS partner, and it's just been awesome to see how they've pushed Unreal Engine into areas outside of games. So I think specifically for us, it's been great to watch them push into content production. We're seeing a lot of real-time use in films, in shots and VFX animation these days. Actually, you'll see a little bit of that in the keynote as well. Yeah, and I'm also excited just for the potential of that, like what virtual production can do to change and help innovate and help artists and directors kind of bring new things to life.
Fantastic. Kyle, where can people go to find out more about what you guys are offering at SIGGRAPH and just in general for content creation?
Yeah, so if they want to learn more, they can go to aws.amazon.com/nimble-studio.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Kyle.